Hello Aries, amyenergy here with your weekly tarot message. If you have not, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to be notified whenever I make a new video. Alright Aries, we are working with the Urban Tarot this week, pulling out for our career, love life, and personal. If you have not, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to be notified whenever I make a new video. Alright, getting into career, we're going to clarify this week with the Rohrig deck. Alright. Okay, Aries, so we have the Seven of Cups coming out. So this could be confusion around our dreams. This is the energy of debauch. Okay, so let's clarify. Oh, okay, with the Devil and with Dominion. Okay, the Two of Wands. So definitely for my Aries out there this week, I am feeling like, with the Devil, this is very oppressive, and with the Seven of Cups, we could be dealing with addiction or just some degree of delusion with emotions that are coming up. So there is a need for us to sort of take a little bit of time with that. We may be tempted to be pushing forward here with the Two of Wands. It's kind of representing that tension of wanting to move forward, but we're not ready yet. We do have also Four of Cups, luxury on the bottom of the deck. So I'm just feeling this week, Aries, it's a lot of confusion, a lot that we're navigating here within our career. So, this could even be like sort of the energy of like, I'm kind of feeling like calling off work to like go drinking, and then we're just in an even worse position because we're like, now dealing with the aftermath of like the drinking, as well as like the anxiety of not doing what we feel we're supposed to do or what somebody else says we're supposed to do. So the Devil can definitely be that really oppressive energy, and I'm definitely feeling that for my Aries this week in our career. We're having a lot of pressure, but we can't even fully participate because there's just a lot of emotions coming up, and we could feel like we're a little bit lost in our own emotions, or even the cups more deal with emotions than the mind, but I do feel like our emotions are clouding our mind, they're clouding our judgment. So definitely, really, really heavy, really intense here, but, really use this opportunity to think about what you do want, because we do have to get clear on our dreams so that we can make our dreams come true within our career. So take this time, even though it's really heavy and it's hard and we're in this really tense energy where we are wanting to move forward, we have to take this time right now and, really use this time to get in touch with what our dreams really are. Okay. Now getting into love life, we have the Six of Swords, the Science card coming out. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify this. This is definitely a beautiful energy with the Six of Swords, where we're understanding something that maybe we didn't understand before. We have the Prince of Swords coming out with it as well. So I definitely feel like, there is, again, some degree of like abstract thinking here. I mean, look at this card. I really love the imagery on this card. So I do feel like it's a bit abstract, like we're moving on from a situation, we're understanding things, but sort of in understanding, it's kind of creating, even more questions. So we have the Empress on the bottom of the deck, and I do feel like, Aries, this is a week where we do need to just show love to ourselves, show love to those around us. And, you know, it's not saying to be submissive or to be, you know, foolish in any way. We're definitely supposed to be using our intelligence and our understanding of things. But I do feel like if we are in a connection, there's a good chance that you understand things that your partner doesn't understand. Okay, so with the Empress, you do have to, you know, be really responsible. So it is calling for you to be responsible with your own heart and with somebody else's. So you're really truly the one with the power here, is what I'm seeing. And you have the power to make this new beginning, right? This is the Ace of Wands. So there's a lot of passion in this card. You know, some sexual drive here. And so this could be a new beginning within your relationship, or maybe we're going for a new relationship. Maybe we're not currently in a relationship and we're going after something new. But I do feel like this is sort of a battle going on between the mind and the heart this week within our love life. And it is important that we are listening to both, okay? Because you do have an understanding. So you don't just want to ignore your mind here. And even with the Empress, this is earth energy. You know, it's not water energy. It's not emotions. So we're not trying to get caught up in our own emotions. We're trying to be really responsible, really stable, and really truly make the moves that are going to serve us. Okay, this Ace of Wands is about us. It's representing the self. It's representing our passions. So we have to show love to ourselves first. So if showing love to yourself means that we have to separate from somebody to have this new beginning, you're going to want to do that. If loving yourself means that you step into something new, then we want to do that. This is a general reading, so if you want to book a personal, that link is in the description box. But ultimately, Aries, this is a big week, a lot going on. Not surprising, we are in eclipse season here. So getting into personal, we have the Tower coming up, okay? So big radical changes happening in your life for sure, Aries. And we do have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck here over this entire reading. So I do feel like, you know, your love life or your relationships with others is affecting all aspects of your life this week. So let's get into this Tower. Okay. So this is lovely because it is coming out with the Star and with the Princess of Wands. So we also have the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like this week, Aries, within our personal life, we are having a radical change, radical shifts occurring right now. I do feel like this could be us getting rid of a relationship that's not serving us. But either way, I do see us being a bit selfish here. With the Princess of Wands, I see us really making choices for our own best interest, for our own peace of mind, and for our own satisfaction. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. And with the Star here, I do feel like you're dreaming awake a dream. You're really in a space as well where you're gonna want to go for that dream, because I do feel like, you know, you're going to get recognition for how far you've come and for the beautiful star that you are. Okay, you're really showing up here incredibly beautiful. You're gonna navigate this change, you know, with ease. I feel like yes, there's radical changes occurring around you. But I mean, look at this image here. You're really focusing on yourself. And you're like, kind of like, let the world fall apart around me. I'm gonna be okay. All right, now let's get us an oracle. All right, the word wants to be written. Okay, that's 42. That's another 6. All right, let's read from the book here. The word wants to be written. You might have been taught that creativity is something you have to work hard to access, or that finding your life purpose is so difficult that you must search high and low for it. Yet what you are is within you and wants to come out at every available opportunity. You don't have to struggle so much. It is more about allowing space for it to manifest and to let the energy flow. The real struggle is in finding something. The real struggle is not in finding something. It is more about letting go of the idea that you need to search for your path in the first place. You see, the process of activating your life path is a natural one. The effort is in getting out of the way, not in making something happen. As for being yourself, that is the foundation from which your true life path will reveal itself. Being yourself becomes easier when you give yourself permission to love, honor, and accept yourself in all circumstances, especially the ones where you might be more tempted to reject and judge. Give the sacred rebel within the opportunity to decide your values, irrespective of whether they meet with the general social acceptance. This oracle brings you the message that what you are dreaming of or seeking to do, create, live, or manifest is actually very natural for you. That's why you want to do it. If you experienced controlling, manipulative forces as you were growing up, you would have found it hard to access your natural state at the time. You would have been too busy trying to adapt and get through the trials of childhood. When you finished navigating childhood and started to let go of who you were taught to be in order to become who you really are, you may have found your life path was not easily accessible. That is simply because your true and natural self was covered by layers of shame from early conditioning that you had to be other than you are in order to win love or be acceptable. However, the natural self hasn't gone anywhere. It is still there within you. Now it is just about chipping away at the walls of shame, perhaps with a defiant, "Who the hell cares? I'm here and I'm going to love myself anyways." This allows you to risk bearing the feeling of any shame that arises as you release old emotional wounds and break away from any restraints to unconditional self-love. The sacred rebel within can empower you to love yourself no matter what, simply because you want to. You might decide to declare, "I am still lovable," so put that in your pipe and smoke it. This will send an energetic message to whomever shamed you in the first place, whether they meant to or not. Your message could be going to a parent, school teacher, sibling, friend, lover, or anyone else that was struggling enough with their own shame wound that they couldn't help but dump it on you. You can be freed to realize that the shame is just an emotion, not a truth, and you can defy any hold it has ever had on you and your ability to love yourself. This oracle brings you the guidance that you are now powerful enough to break the cycle. It is time to stop the shame and claim yourself in love instead. What you want to write, sing, dance, or become is you. It is natural. Drop your defenses. Get into the grit and confront the power that any old shaming has had over you. It's finished now. It's time for you to be naked with yourself. Acknowledge how gorgeous you are and get on with your work. Life is urging you to do so because the work wants to happen. What you want to create wants to be created. The word wants to be written. You just need to let go of any remnants of the past that have been in your way. Step firmly over them and onto your path. The healing process. Say aloud, I now choose to forgive and release any person or situation or circumstance that has ever been a source of shame or shaming for me, whether unconscious or conscious. I now release this from my body, mind, and heart. Through unconditional love, I choose to claim myself instead. I love, accept, and claim all of me under the loving protection and wisdom of life. I choose to live as myself. Now I call on the unconditionally loving assistance that life wishes to send for this journey now. I honor my creative power and my innate worth. So be it. Be kind to yourself. Say this every day for the next few days, or however long it takes for you to believe it. You are worth the effort. All right, Aries, beautiful message. I'm going to leave it there. Please like this video, comment, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram at amyenergy. You can book a personal at the link in the description box, but most importantly, Aries, have a wonderful week. I love you. Take care.